Today I'm going to be ranking One Piece Devil Fruit abilities from episodes 1 to 100. First we have Luffy. He ate the Gum Gum fruit which made his body out of rubber. I think the ability has a lot of potential in defense and attacking, but his body is still as strong as a human's. I think he should go to B tier. I think that suits him well because he's not the strongest, but he's also not the weakest. Okay, next we have the Wax fruit. So this is a interesting fruit. So it makes wax that is, I think it's as hard as steel, something like that, which is very powerful because you can make swords, you can make walls. So I think it has a lot of potential because you can do a lot of things with it and make a lot of things. So it has attacking wise, it has stuff it can do, and defensive wise, but I don't think it could be infinitely as powerful as it could be. So I think it gets a B tier with Luffy because I think that's what it deserves, but I don't think it deserves as high as Luffy. Okay, after that we have Crocodile with the Sand fruit. So this is a very powerful fruit and I think it might get an A. This is a very powerful fruit. This can do many things like make a sandstorm and things like that, but it can also take out all the water from someone's body if it touches them. So I think because of all of the capabilities, it gets an A because it's very easy to take someone out if you can just drain all the water from their body. So I think A makes sense for him. Next we have the Munch fruit, which is an interesting one. It makes it so whatever you eat, you can sort of put it into your body, or you can put two different things together, which the character did in the anime, and put two people's powers together to make a even more powerful person. I think this fruit could be more powerful. It's got a lot of limitations, but it does have a lot of good things, like you can eat cannons and stuff and fire it, but I think it deserves a C because not a lot of people are going to be able to just eat a lot of cannons if they want to fight. Next we have the Ox fruit. Now this is interesting, so you get to turn into an ox. Now I don't think it is super powerful because it's only an ox. It's not like you can turn into many different creatures. I don't think this fruit is insanely powerful. I think it does have some limitations. It does make you stronger, but it also does make you stronger, but like some of these, like Crocodile's fruit, it doesn't make you immune to bullets. So I'm going to give it D tier because it could be good, but it's not the strongest on this list. Next we have Chopper's fruit, the human fruit. Now this I think is an instant F because basically if you eat it and you're already a human, it does nothing apart from take away your ability to swim. So unless you are an animal like Chopper and eat it and become a human, that's good, but apart from that, it does not help at all. After that, we have Bon Clay's Clone fruit, which is a very good fruit. It makes you able to turn into anyone's face that you see. So I think this deserves a high C tier because of just the power that this could give the person that uses it. Because you could trick people, you could do what they did in the anime where Bon Clay pretends to be a king. You could do whatever you want, you could trick people and things like that. So I think it is very good, but it's not got lots defensive or attacking wise. So that's why it's only getting a C. Next is Ace's Flame fruit. Now this is a very good fruit. Now, I don't know if it is as strong as Crocodile's. I would say it's a little bit below, but it is still very powerful. I think I'm just going to put this below Crocodile because of the strength it could have. Next we have Buggy's Chop fruit. I think it could actually be more powerful than it is, but I'm going to go with how it's used, and it is pretty powerful. It means you can survive sword attacks and things, so that is a very useful fruit. So I think it should get a B right next to Luffy. I think that's a good spot for it. Next we have Alvida's Slip fruit. Now this is an interesting fruit. I'm pretty sure it makes any attacks just slip off your body, which is a very good power because if someone tries to punch you, it will just slip off. So I think this might be a low B tier because of some of the things you can do with it. It is very powerful. It has a lot of potential. Next we have Smoker. Now Smoker's Smoke fruit is quite powerful. I think that it deserves an A tier just because it's like Crocodiles and Aces in power level, but I don't think you can do as many things with it as you can with Aces. With Ace you can light people on fire, but you can't do stuff like that with the Smoke fruit. So I think Ace's fruit is superior to Smoker's. Next we have the Whisper fruit, which is from a filler arc. Now this fruit is not the most powerful. It just lets you talk to animals, which Chopper has. So it's not very powerful, so I think I'm going to give it probably an E tier because it can do some things attacking wise, like maybe getting some birds to attack your enemy, but it's not going to work very well. We have the Sickle fruit, which is from the same filler arc. Now this one, it could have a lot of potential. So it makes sickles basically, and it can slice people. It could be powerful, but I don't think it deserves a B tier because it doesn't really have anything defensive wise. So I'm going to put it here because it's not super defensive. There's not much you can do with it. So next we have the Bonbon fruit, which is quite powerful. It's basically you can detonate any part of your body. This isn't the most powerful fruit because you do have to get a part of your body to detonate. So I'm going to put it at a high C, I think, because it's not super weak, but it's not super powerful as well. We have the Kilo fruit, which lets you change your weight at will, so you can change yourself to be lighter than air, which lets you fly, or you can make yourself really heavy to land on some people and crush them. So I think this does have a lot of potential, but it's not super powerful. I think it is quite weak, but it could do some attacking, but it's not got much defense wise, so I might give it a C tier here. Next we have Robin's Flower fruit, which is very powerful, I think. So I think I might give it a high B tier just because of some of the things you could do. If someone's trying to fight you, you could just grab their hands with the fruit. So it is a really interesting fruit, and I think it does have a lot of things that could happen. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and I might make another one of these if this gets enough views.